came on top of the bounce others this time and played towards that deep cover in that point region. Gets that boundary and he'll be very happy with the over. 19 coming of the first over, it's 19 for no loss.
कितना पकड़ पकड़ कर इसे चलना सिखाया। इसके साथ डैड का घर आने के लिए घंटों इंतजार किया। अपनी पहली बिजनेस का आइडिया इनको मेरे कंधे पर आया। इसकी शादी के लिए सबसे पहले भी हम ही सजे और बस यूं ही शुरू हुआ सिलसिला दोबारा साथ जो चलता रहे। जिंदल साथ ही सील वाले पाइप्स और ट्यूब से बने गेट्स, रेलिंग्स और फर्नीचर हैं करोजन रेजिस्टेंट, फायर रेजिस्टेंट, टर्माइट रेजिस्टेंट और लॉन्ग लास्टिंग।
Start of the second over. Yashtung get the batter on strike and take a easy single there. This is good batting. Just not looking for boundaries, but they're also finding alternatives. They're looking for those singles, and this will put some extra pressure on the bowling team.
They got 4 boundaries in the first over. Let's see whether the trend is going to continue here or not. For MCC, spinner is straight away brought into the attack. Sohan. And there's a fielder at deep mid wicket for him. And this one has gone over the fielders inside the circle. Another boundary for others. His 4th boundary in this 1.2 overs. And he is looking good at the moment.
Others making a good show here. He's trying his level best. The captain, another captain, this time trying to put up a great show here. This time it was given some bounce. He made some room and made sure that he gets it to the boundary. This was that previous shot played by Adarsh. Made some room there and then finally get that boundary.
And this one was maybe different. Line and length bowled by the bowler. Changes land towards the straight stump line.
This time Adarsh Botra sweeps it hard and almost got it all the way there. The umpire feels it was just bounced off before the rope, but again Adarsh showing a great batting display here. 3 boundaries of him already in this over. This time he was all ready for sweeping the delivery and made sure that he gets the proper connection. This is good batting display from Adarsh Botra.
And it's a dot ball. And I think that is end of the over as well. Yes, it is. And after 2, it's 32 for no loss.
कितना पकड़ पकड़ कर इसे चलना सिखाया। इसके साथ डैड का घर आने के लिए घंटों इंतजार किया। अपनी पहली बिजनेस का आइडिया इनको मेरे कंधे पर आया। इसकी शादी के लिए सबसे पहले भी हम ही सजे और बस यूं ही शुरू हुआ सिलसिला दोबारा साथ जो चलता रहे। जिंदल साथ ही सील वाले पाइप्स और ट्यूब से बने गेट्स, रेलिंग्स और फर्नीचर हैं करोजन रेजिस्टेंट, फायर रेजिस्टेंट, टर्माइट रेजिस्टेंट और लॉन्ग लास्टिंग।
Atif is going to continue with the 3rd over. Here's Tungi on strike. He'll look to get the single and get Adarsh on strike for the next delivery. Beautiful delivery. Chucks the batter there. The ball dipped in at the end. And this is good bowling from Atif. He knows he has to take off all the pace from the delivery and let the batters make shots from here. Yash Tungi. Again, almost played on there, through the edge. They still get that single to get Adarsh on strike, who is hitting with a strike rate of over 250 right now. And Adarsh would want to retain most of the strike. Adarsh has the capacity for those big boundaries. He has the knack to score boundaries. So if Adarsh is on strike and he's able to hit boundaries, he'll be able to score big runs. And you could have the watch and look at our drone, which is covering all the live action in this Pune Olympia T20 tournament.
The start has been really good here by Metro CC. 33 runs. And make that. I think it is up in the air, but will run away for the 4. And that is Botra is on a mission here. As we have seen, I think Shrimoy now, Yash was mentioning about 24 boundaries. We have already seen 6 or maybe 7 in this inning so far. So maybe make that 30 or 31 boundaries in this run chase.
Adarsh Botra on strike. Steps out, up for the big shot, up in the air. Looks like it's going for another 6. It is a 6. So Adarsh Botra making a show here. A 4 in the previous delivery, a 6 in this delivery, and this guy is special.
Have a look at that again. A shimmy down the track and bang. And that was coming towards the office here at the Sindh High School ground. Oh, that was towards the scorers who had to move around. This one, another one. The Adarsh Botra show continues in the power play.
He's playing in every position of the ground. He's finding the boundaries. Once at the third man region, once at the long off region, then at the deep mid wicket region. Adarsh Botra is making sure he's getting up a fight. Already 47 on board. 39 of it coming from the bat of Adarsh Botra. Strike rate of 300. Even this time, he was pretty sure that he was going for boundaries. Shuffled outside the off stump, got a hold of the ball and hit it towards the deep mid wicket region. He knows where the fielders are and is playing it in that fashion.
And that is a single to end the third. Really good over again. 16 from that one. After 3 is 48 for no loss.
कितना पकड़ पकड़ कर इसे चलना सिखाया। इसके साथ डैड का घर आने के लिए घंटों इंतजार किया। अपनी पहली बिजनेस का आइडिया इनको मेरे कंधे पर आया। इसकी शादी के लिए सबसे पहले भी हम ही सजे और बस यूं ही शुरू हुआ सिलसिला दोबारा। साथ जो चलता रहे। जिंदल साथी सील वाले पाइप्स और ट्यूब से बने गेट्स, रेलिंग्स और फर्नीचर हैं करोजन रेजिस्टेंट, फायर रेजिस्टेंट, टर्माइट रेजिस्टेंट और लॉन्ग लास्टिंग।
Adarsh Botra, 40 or 14. This time finds an inside edge. They're looking for the single and they'll get it at the end. Good running between the wicket.
49 already in 3.1 overs. I think it's a good start, really good start by MCC chasing this total. But they have to carry on with the same run rate. The target is pretty big. Shrimoy, do you see them getting close to this total with the start they have got in this first 3 overs? Is there any outside chance? Oh, this could be a run-out chance. But I think the batter has just made it.
Yeah, he looks in. This time good running between the wickets. They are making sure that they do not play on dot deliveries. If they're not getting the boundaries, they're looking for those singles. And they know if they have to win this game, every delivery they have to do something. Something has to happen in every delivery. Dot balls will just add on pressure, nothing else. And with this, the 50 partnership has come up in just 21 deliveries. This is a good show of batting from Yash Bothra and Yash, specifically Adarsh Bothra, mentioning that because 41 of 15, this guy is playing a special knock. This time trying to sweep the ball, does not get the connection. A good over for the first 4 deliveries, only 2 runs coming off it.
Good over. This by Sohan. This one I think is connected well enough and will reach to the 4.
The moment we said it was a good over, Adarsh Bothra making full use of his power. Steps out this time. The ball was slightly in the air. He used the flight to his advantage and hit it over covers for a boundary. So 6 of this over in the first 5 deliveries. Last ball to go. Does Adarsh Bothra go for another boundary? He definitely does. And almost a stunner. What an effort from the fielder at the square leg region. It almost got a hold of a stunner. This was a delivery. Jumped up on time. Just couldn't hold on to the ball. And with this, we have come to an end of the 4th over. After 4, it's 55 for no loss.
कितना पकड़ पकड़ कर इसे चलना सिखाया। इसके साथ डैड का घर आने के लिए घंटों इंतजार किया। अपनी पहली बिजनेस का आइडिया इनको मेरे कंधे पर आया। इसकी शादी के लिए सबसे पहले भी हम ही सजे। और बस यूं ही शुरू हुआ सिलसिला दोबारा। साथ जो चलता रहे। जिंदल साथ ही सील वाले पाइप्स और ट्यूब से बने गेट्स, रेलिंग्स और फर्नीचर हैं करोजन रेजिस्टेंट, फायर रेजिस्टेंट, टर्माइट रेजिस्टेंट और लॉन्ग लास्टिंग।
And as things go forward for the 5th over, we have a change in voice, and just not a change in voices rather. We have with us Yash for joining me in the comm box, and we have a special guest among us. We have Mr. Ajay. Ajay sir has been this tournament has been the brainchild of Ajay sir, so we have him. Welcome sir to the comm box.
Thank you very much. I hope all of you are enjoying the cricket for the last 4 days, and we look forward for much more better games and a more competitive environment, and I'm sure that the standard of cricket is quite up to your expectations too. I would like to have your response regarding the quality of cricket here and the surroundings and the playing conditions.
Well, sir, everything has been top-notch, no doubt about it. We've enjoyed our time out here in Pune. And we have seen some carnage today, haven't we? 252 runs being scored, the highest total of the tournament. On second occasion in this tournament, 250 runs being scored. So, of course, we are enjoying our time out here.
And sir, I just wanted to ask you a question. Well, we have known this tournament is your brainchild. So what was the idea behind it, and how did it came to your mind that I want to organize something like this of such a grand scale?
Well, I have a lot of friends in the cricketing fraternity in Pune, and some of them are team owners, some of them are club secretaries, and I know a lot of players also who have been actively playing currently. I mean, everyone had the same issues that, sir, we don't get ample opportunity or ample matches to prove our talent, and in the end, what happens is that there is an injustice done on them when the teams are selected. So good talent is kept aside, and they like someone's face, and a few people who are talented, they get in, but the rest of the team becomes very unbalanced, and hence the team doesn't perform well at the higher end. So this thing was toying on my mind for a long time. We should.
कितना पकड़ पकड़ कर इसे चलना सिखाया। इसके साथ डैड का घर आने के लिए घंटों इंतजार किया। अपनी पहली बिजनेस का आइडिया इनको मेरे कंधे पर आया। इसकी शादी के लिए सबसे पहले भी हम ही सजे। और बस यूं ही शुरू हुआ सिलसिला दोबारा, साथ जो चलता रहे। जिंदल साथ ही सील वाले पाइप्स और ट्यूब से बने गेट्स, रेलिंग्स और फर्नीचर हैं करोजन रेजिस्टेंट, फायर रेजिस्टेंट, टर्माइट रेजिस्टेंट और लॉन्ग।
Achieved that. Another 14 days to go, but I'm sure as the days go by, we will have better talent to showcase. And the boys, I've been talking to the players also and the team owners also. They are very excited regarding this tournament. They are thanking me for the opportunity. But I said I must thank TCM for showing their trust in me and giving me this opportunity to showcase this talent of Maharashtra all over the country. Thank you.
Well, wonderful initiative, as Ajay sir mentioned there, giving a lot of budding cricketers the platform that they always wanted to, and that too playing alongside some of the first-class cricketers of Maharashtra. So I'm sure it will go a long way in boosting their confidence and improving their cricketing skills. And not just about this particular tournament, sir. Meanwhile, he strikes it on the offside. That will beat the fielder and run away to the fence. Yash Tunge joins the party as well as the Metro Cricket Club race over 60 within the power play. So what I was talking about is not just this tournament, but also the name that it says, Pune Olympia. And you being the founder of Olympia Sports, what is the idea behind starting this company and what more can we see from this?
Well, I have been a sportsman all throughout my life. I mean, I played football, I played cricket for the state also, under 19, under 22s. I've been an athlete myself, played football for Maharashtra schools. And I'm still an active sportsman, and sports has always been my love and hobby. But I could not do anything so far because of my business and my occupation in my business. So finally, when this opportunity came forth, I thought, why not start my own company? And the name Olympia came to me because not only cricket, but I want to engulf other sports like football, tennis, badminton and hockey, and get into events, organize events for children and for youngsters, various tournaments on this scale, so that we really get good talent, raw talent, and give them an opportunity to showcase their talent. And I think I will be doing a small bit from my side to help them build their careers in sports. So this is the basic fundamental thought behind starting Olympia Sports.
Fantastic thought behind starting this company, sir. And as they rightly say, sometimes all you need is a chance. And you are giving them this chance, not just these cricketers, but also, as you mentioned, a lot of youngsters who would want to get into other sports as well. So that is a brilliant initiative with which you have come up with, and we would like to thank you for coming up with this wonderful tournament.
I need a lot of good well-wishers and good wishes from people like you, and I'll continue doing this good work. I know a lot of people in Pune especially who can help me and who can support me in this activity, and I'm sure by the time we have another Fanco trophy in the coming months or at the end of this year, we will have this at a much more larger scale. And already a lot of people are calling me up and they are raising their displeasure of not taking their teams. But since we have a limitation of only 6 teams, I have told them, but next time if we have another space where we can accommodate 1 or 2 or 4 more teams, I think we can have a different format and have a wonderful tournament too. So I look forward to seeing all of you all again, and I look forward for TCM to support me as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And we've always mentioned, why does India not produce great players? Sometimes, yes, we have seen Virat Kohli coming, Rohit Sharma coming, and just not about cricket, it's about football. Why do we not have like somebody like Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo? But for that, we need people like you who actually make sure that there are opportunities for players to come up. And what you're doing, sir, is not for today, but you're doing it for the future. So thank you, sir, for taking sports ahead, because you're doing a very, very big and very important job for the sports fraternity. Thank you, sir, for joining us in the com box. And as we speak, after 6 overs, it is 82 for no loss.
कितना पकड़ पकड़ कर इसे चलना सिखाया। इसके साथ डैड का घर आने के लिए घंटों इंतजार किया। अपनी पहली बिजनेस का आइडिया इनको मेरे कंधे पर आया। इसकी शादी के लिए सबसे पहले भी हम ही सजे।
Founder of Olympia Sports and the man behind this tournament. And at this moment, there are two players behind this run chase as well. Yash Tunge and Adarsh Bothra. In fact, Adarsh Bothra, the captain, has taken on the attack on the Puneri Bappa. Like anything here, has dominated them. 67 of just 26 deliveries. Sweeps it on the onside for a single. What a knock it has been so far, Sujoy. Chimoy.
It seems like the joy behind this beautiful batting has taken over you. Well, Adarsh Bothra definitely is giving his all. And what else do you expect from a captain? Comes in at the opening position, not his natural position. He comes a bit later in the innings, but then he came up as an opener. And now he's giving all that he has for his team.
And earlier in the day, we saw Pawan Shah, the captain of Puneri Bappa, hitting a magnificent century. And now it's Adarsh Bothra who's replying equally well to that particular knock. So it's been one of those days where both the leaders have led from the front.
The one thing I'm confused, Yash, is that we all know, even the players know, and as we speak of confusion, there was a confusion for the fielder there. He let the ball go away. And this traces away to another boundary. So Adarsh Bothra can have another boundary in his scorecard. And Yash, as we were talking about, we'll talk about it after this deeply.
Yeah, should have been stopped by the fielder, to be very honest. Must have been only a single, but sloppy work in the deep. Once again, played it fine, and that will run away for the fence, towards the fence as well. Well, Adarsh Bothra. He's making a mockery of the Puneri Bappa's bowling lineup at this point. And at the beginning of this innings, who would have thought that we will witness this kind of a carnage once again? But Adarsh has decided to make things interesting.
93 and already rather one ball left to go in the 7th over. And the reason behind it, Adarsh Bothra, 76 of 25, rather 28. This guy is very special. And the one thing I was talking about, Yash, we all know it's a slow pitch. Then why are the bowlers still bowling it fast and to the batters?
Makes room for himself, tries to go over covers, misses everything. The batter, the stump, the keeper, and runs away towards the fence. Buys, and with that, we come to the end of the 7th over as MCC reached 97 for none.
This time again, Adarsh Bothra, the idea was right to score a boundary, but then will he complain that boundary came in through buys? Well, he won't. As a captain, he'll be happy that his team has got another 4 runs. So another good over coming in their favour. 103 after 7.
कितना पकड़ पकड़ कर इसे चलना सिखाया। इसके साथ डैड का घर आने के लिए घंटों इंतजार किया। अपनी पहली बिजनेस का आइडिया इनको मेरे कंधे पर आया। इसकी शादी के लिए सबसे पहले भी हम ही सजे। और बस यूं ही शुरू हुआ सिलसिला दोबारा, साथ जो चलता रहे। जिंदल साथ ही सील वाले पाइप्स और ट्यूब से बने गेट्स, रेलिंग्स और फर्नीचर हैं करोजन रेजिस्टेंट, फायर रेजिस्टेंट, टर्माइट रेजिस्टेंट और लॉन्ग लास्टिंग।
97 without loss of a wicket in the first 7 overs itself. They are well above the required run rate. The required run rate is 12, and they are scoring at a rate of more than 13 per over at this point. Drives it towards long off. Yash Tunge probably has to do what he did on the last ball. Just rotate the strike, give the strike to Adarsh, and let him do the talking with the bat. Because at this point, Adarsh is striking the ball really well.
And that's a smart thing to do. Sometimes you need also somebody who needs to take care of his team. So if Yash Tunge just takes on singles, even if that means that he'll not have a great strike rate, but he'll understand the pitch well. So even if Adarsh is gone, then Yash Tunge can take charge because he will be the set batter. It's not like that Yash Tunge does not have those kind of shots. This time this could be an easy run out. What did the bowler do there?
Well, the batter had given up. Had it been a direct hit, he would have been walking back to the dugout. And I was talking with Harsh Oswal in the mid-innings break, where he mentioned to me that uses his feet once again. Adarsh Botra, has it got the distance? No, I don't think so. Finally, the man in form has to depart. In a bid to keep up the tempo, he tried to go down the ground, but found the fielder at long off, and the captain departs.
When you play by the sword, you die by the sword. After a beautiful knock of 77 odd runs, he was going after the bowlers, and this time did not get the proper timing with the ball, and it was a simple catch for the long off fielder. With this, the heroics of Adarsh Botra has come to an end, and the first wicket falls at the score of 100.
I think he was trying to hit the ball too hard, and in that process, he just tilted the bat in his hands. The bat just tilted, and as a result, he could not get the distance that he wanted to.
कितना पकड़ पकड़ कर इसे चलना सिखाया। इसके साथ डैड का घर आने के लिए घंटों इंतजार किया। अपनी पहली बिजनेस का आइडिया इनको मेरे कंधे पर आया। इसकी शादी के लिए सबसे पहले भी हम ही सजे, और बस यूं ही शुरू हुआ सिलसिला दोबारा। साथ जो चलता रहे। जिंदल साथ ही सील वाले पाइप्स और ट्यूब से बने गेट्स, रेलिंग्स और फर्नीचर हैं corrosion resistant, fire resistant, termite resistant और long lasting.
Is at least given them that platform which was needed to chase down a score in excess of 250. It's still going to be an extremely daunting task, no doubt about it. But at least the platform has been laid for the batters to follow. And now it's up to Sachin Pawar and especially Yash Tunge, who's been there in the middle for a while. Probably he will have to take the onus on himself to score the maximum amount of runs.
Definitely. They will not be able to just play on singles, because singles will not do your job. In 12 overs, you require over 150 runs. Required on it over 12.5. So you have to make sure that you play with a strike rate of over 150 every delivery, rather every over. This time, an easy. It felt like an easy dismissal, but then at the end, it felt like there was a bounce. And after 8, it is 101 for 1.
So I was talking with Harsh Oswal in the mid-innings break, where he mentioned that this is a slow wicket, and even 180 is a good total on the surface, but at this point in time it doesn't actually look so. Probably they'll have themselves to blame for it, because they could not bowl correctly according to the surface, as he mentioned. And when I talk about Harsh Oswal, here he is in the attack. Went for 21 in the first over though. Has a chance to come back.
And honestly saying, the bowlers have just kept it on the stumps and fast. Even though they feel this time is the proper